It started with a calm moment next to the palace rose gardens, which was so fleeting that most visitors nearly missed it. However, the mood at the royal garden celebration abruptly altered when Prince Louis reportedly stopped to assist an elderly visitor who had forgotten her gloves before courteously bowing and thanking the adjacent servants. Whispers among courtiers ceased. According to reports, diplomats grinned incredulously. Furthermore, insiders claim that the youngest Wales child unintentionally reminded the palace of natural elegance, which it thought had been disappearing from contemporary monarchy. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any updates before we delve further into what this actually implies for the royal family. According to reports, what started out as a brief exchange during an otherwise meticulously planned palace function turned into one of the most intensely talked about royal moments in aristocratic circles in recent months. According to reports, attendees of the garden party first anticipated the typical upbeat unpredictability that is frequently connected to Prince Louis's public appearances. The young prince's light-hearted demeanor had long made him both adored and sometimes contentious among royal analysts, who questioned if the monarchy's increasingly precarious public image strategy could accommodate such overt spontaneity. Whispers from the royal administration, however, claim that Louis's attitude that afternoon felt different from when he first arrived next to William and Catherine. According to people familiar with the event, royal aides were quietly taken aback by the young prince's composure, attentiveness, and respect during the event, especially when he spoke with diplomats, palace employees, and senior visitors. According to several accounts of the incident, Louis greeted guests warmly out of instinct and cautiously followed Princess Catherine's purported advice throughout the afternoon. Insiders claim that Catherine was always by her youngest son's side, quietly upholding royal decorum but letting his individuality shine through. And it was precisely this harmony of formality without aloofness and discipline without coldness that apparently made such a strong effect on visitors seeing the exchanges taking place across the palace gardens. According to reports, after seeing Louis' actions during the occasion, a number of participants reportedly complimented William and Catherine's parenting in private. During a time when the monarchy continued to struggle to establish an emotional connection with the public amid institutional turmoil, several insiders reportedly regarded the occasion as extremely reassuring. King Charles III's health issues and years of unrelenting family strife have dominated headlines in Britain and beyond. Soon after, royal pundits started portraying Louis' behavior as a sign of something far more significant than simple good manners. The public's perception of continuity through younger generations has always been crucial to the monarchy, according to a number of royal historians. The idea of royal offspring learning elegance, responsibility, and emotional discipline under the institution's close supervision is the foundation of every subsequent era of the kingdom. Additionally, insiders said that Louis unexpectedly gave exactly the kind of genuine emotional moment that palace strategists had secretly hoped the Wales children would eventually exemplify. According to people close to former palace employees, the occasion also allayed residual worries about Louis's previously light-hearted public persona. Some traditionalists within the organization apparently feared that repeated viral incidents would eclipse the decorum expected of future senior royals, despite the fact that many members of the public loved his lively demeanor during significant royal celebrations in recent years. However, rumors in the palace hallways are said to have drastically changed following the garden party. All of a sudden, Louis was being talked about more than just George and Charlotte's active younger brother. Rather, insiders assert that he was increasingly seen as a potential emotional asset to the monarchy itself, a prince who could naturally connect with people in ways that are difficult to teach through etiquette alone. After the encounter at the Rose Gardens, even seasoned courtiers apparently acknowledged that the mood had shifted. Because beyond the palace gates, events that seem insignificant to the general public frequently have significant symbolic significance within the House of Windsor. Whispers from the palace also suggest that Louis's special moment at the garden party had much more significance than just being a charming child. It addressed the monarchy's mounting concerns about discipline, legacy, and the crown's future. The conduct of royal children had always held great symbolic significance under the antiquated system of monarchy long before. Prince Louis delighted guests at the palace garden celebration. The general public may perceive manners as merely being courteous. However, among royal institutions, a child's poise represents ancestry, discipline, stability, and the crown's continued existence. Additionally, royal historians claim that Louis's actions led to comparisons that few anticipated at this early stage of his life. In order to comfort societies during times of uncertainty and change, royal heirs have been raised for ages as living symbols of continuity rather than just as children. The monarchy's emotional image is subtly shaped by every greeting, gesture, and closely watched exchange. Historians who are knowledgeable about the customs of royal upbringing claim that young princes and princesses were frequently exposed to public responsibility before fully realizing the consequences of their acts. Childhood has seldom existed apart from symbolism, particularly within the House of Windsor. Furthermore, insiders say that Prince Louis's surprise showing of a level of calm composure that many palace spectators had not expected made reality exceptionally apparent during the garden party. According to reports, comparisons between Louis and a young Prince William started to subtly surface during formal appearances decades earlier, especially during times when William's inherent warmth allegedly helped allay public concerns about the monarchy during emotionally trying times for the royal family. The same innate emotional connection and capacity to appear simultaneously human and royal were echoed in Louis's actions, according to a number of royal analysts. Insiders say that balance is now more important than ever in the modern monarchy. According to reports, the Wales children's ability to exude friendliness without compromising discipline was particularly admired by European royal circles, a combination that many royal households supposedly believe is necessary to stay relevant in a time when public confidence in institutions is still declining in many parts of the world. According to people close to former royal employees, Louis' actions during the garden party were subtly seen as proof of Princess Catherine's rigid parenting style. It is said to be based on emotional intelligence, duty of respect, and maintaining cool in public even in the face of heavy scrutiny. Insiders claim that Catherine has long concentrated on making sure George, Charlotte, and Louis comprehend not only procedure, but also kindness, humility, and the significance of making people feel appreciated during public engagements. And throughout the occasion, guests were said to be astounded by those very qualities. According to palace administration rumors, a number of longtime employees reportedly said in private that Louis's instincts seemed remarkably spontaneous rather than practiced. In a monarchy, when authenticity is becoming more and more elusive, this distinction is extremely important. According to reports, Queen Elizabeth II continues to have a significantly greater impact on the Wales household than many outsiders are aware of. The late Queen's lifelong emphasis on discipline, quiet respect, and emotional reserve in public life is often noted by royal historians. Insiders claim that William and Catherine's approach to preparing the next generation for future royal responsibilities is now guided by those same beliefs. The Wales children are apparently seen by palace strategists as crucial symbols of continuity and assurance during a time of scandals, institutional conflicts, and growing public skepticism toward traditional monarchy. Insiders speculate that the future of the monarchy may depend not just on crowns and rituals, but also on whether the younger generation can continue to generate emotional trust among common people. Many in royal circles allegedly started to think Prince Louis would unintentionally play a considerably more significant role in that future than anyone had previously anticipated following the garden party. However, palace insiders claim that the increasing acclaim for Louis also had unspoken repercussions, because adoration may easily turn into influence in the House of Windsor, and influence invariably upsets delicate balances that are already subtly under stress. Additionally, insiders allege that long-standing palace concerns over public image and succession influence started to resurface as a claim for Louis subtly crept around royal circles. According to reports, Prince Louis's public appearances were being closely monitored by the palace for months before the garden party. Insiders apparently discussed behind closed doors how to progressively include the youngest Wales kid into the monarchy's increasingly precarious public image campaign. In private, what appeared to be simple family moments were actually contributing to a far broader discussion about the future emotional bond between the British people and the Crown. Wisp. Arrests from the palace administration claim that senior advisors had been discreetly observing public reactions to Louis for a while, seeing how audiences reacted to his vivacious demeanor, impromptu facial expressions, and emotional candor during royal visits. According to reports, Louis engaged with people in a way that many royal strategists found both unpredictable and startlingly powerful, in contrast to earlier generations raised under far more public restraint. According to some insiders, he was particularly relevant to younger audiences who had become more estranged from rigorous ceremonial culture and the royalty. For some palace advisors, Louis stood for something uncommon in the contemporary establishment: genuine emotional visibility. However, not everyone in the palace saw that visibility as wholly favorable, according to people involved with internal conversations. There have reportedly been continuing discussions over whether Louis's light-hearted moments could jeopardize the royal family's traditional seriousness and discipline. Some traditionalists allegedly warned that if spontaneity trumped meticulously kept formality, the monarchy may appear less dignified due to viral videos, public laughter, and emotionally charged conduct. However, it is said that William and Catherine continued to be adamant about preserving a different vision for their children's eventual public persona. Insiders claim that the Prince and Princess of Wales felt that royal duty and emotional authenticity no longer have to be mutually exclusive. Rather, they apparently believed that warmth, relatability, and obvious humanity were crucial to the monarchy's long-term survival, in a time when public confidence in institutions is steadily declining across generations. According to palace administrative sources, Catherine was especially influential in developing this tactic, encouraging her kids to maintain discipline and respect without coming out as emotionally aloof from regular people. According to people close to former employees, Catherine was aware of the risks associated with producing future royals who appeared excessively prepared or emotionally aloof. Additionally, insiders claim that over the past few years, this ideology has had a growing impact on how George, Charlotte, and Louis were presented during carefully chosen public appearances. According to reports, Princess Anne also subtly backed William and Catherine's emphasis on duty from an early age, especially the significance of instilling poise, focus, and respect on formal occasions. Since Anne has long been regarded by royal historians as one of the monarchy's most ardent supporters of institutional continuity and discipline, her purported endorsement of the Wales parenting style is particularly significant behind palace walls. During one of the most perilous periods of the contemporary royal age, King Charles reportedly saw the Wales children as being more and more important to re-establishing emotional trust in the monarchy. According to people with knowledge of palace dynamics, Charles was more aware than most of how much public support for younger royals could influence the stability of the institution in the future. Insiders mutter that ritual alone is no longer enough to sustain the crown. It depends on an emotional bond to survive, and Louis unexpectedly became considerably more important than anyone had first thought in that increasingly precarious scenario. And perhaps that is why Prince Louis's quiet moment beside the rose gardens resonated far beyond a single royal event. Not because of a dramatic speech, a grand ceremony, or a carefully staged photograph, but because for one brief second, people believed they were witnessing something genuine. In a monarchy built upon centuries of tradition, symbolism, and carefully managed appearances, authenticity has become one of the rarest and most powerful qualities of all. According to palace whispers, the garden party did more than simply improve Louis's public image. It reopened deeper conversations inside royal circles about what the future of the monarchy must look like in order to survive a rapidly changing world. For generations, the crown depended on distance, mystery, and rigid formality to preserve its authority, but modern audiences no longer connect with perfection alone. Increasingly, they respond to warmth, honesty, relatability, and emotional sincerity. And that may be why so many insiders reportedly viewed Louis's behavior as unexpectedly significant. Because while Prince George represents continuity, duty, and the future line of succession, Louis may be quietly emerging as something very different within the public imagination, the emotional heartbeat of the next royal generation. A prince whose spontaneity, warmth, and visible humanity allow ordinary people to feel connected to an institution often criticized for feeling distant and untouchable. Inside the House of Windsor, such qualities carry enormous weight. Royal historians frequently note that the monarchy has survived not simply because of crowns or castles, but because each generation eventually finds a way to emotionally reconnect itself to the public during moments of uncertainty. And according to insiders, many within palace walls increasingly believe William and Catherine understand that reality better than most. Their children, particularly Louis, are reportedly being raised not only to respect tradition, but to humanize it. That balance may ultimately determine whether the monarchy remains emotionally relevant in the decades ahead. For now, the moment at the garden party remains just that, a small interaction witnessed by only a handful of people before quietly spreading through royal circles and across the internet. Yet sometimes, the smallest royal moments become the most symbolic. A simple gesture, a brief expression, a child instinctively choosing kindness in front of the world. And perhaps that is why the atmosphere reportedly shifted so noticeably after Prince Louis bent down beside the rose gardens. Because for a fleeting second, people did not just see a royal child. They saw the possible future of the monarchy itself.